is seed a non-believer. Um, yeah, I just wanted to put this up here real quick. First I'm gonna start off with, I've been going through this targeted individual thing for like, since 2008, right? They've been, you know, all kind of stuff. The V2K, this synthetic telepathy. The active denial, microwave attacks. They're zapping this part of my body here over and over with these electronic scalpel attacks. Voice to skull 24 hours a day. They never shut up. They just on and on and on. The synthetic telepathy with the images of other people's thoughts, of other people's images, of their own images. They make up stuff, this whole Luciferian program, which it is very satanic. It's very occult based, but as you know, the occult, Luciferianism, all of that stuff is without spirituality. Spirituality, at its base core, does not hurt anyone. It respects all life. That's how you know, right off the bat, that the Luciferianism, and what comes with it, the drug abuse, the pedophilia, the sissy stuff, just treating people pretty awful, So that all goes with it, but in order for you to be a part of that, you have to shake the devil's hand, and it all starts in here. See, what they do is they government, the entities within the government, which is Luciferian, devil worshippers, whatever you want to call them. They go in your head first, and they use these images, like they'll have some big wig, shaking your hand, forcing you to shake their hand, and that's really Lucifer himself, or something to that effect. Is the occult saying, we're going to force you into our way of life, and they want to shake your hand. Now, and this is happening in your mind, in your imagination, but it's actually a machine doing it, and someone actually trying to, force you into their way of life. Me, I always, when they do this, they start shaking my hand or trying to put me in the place of a child or a pet. It's like, I don't know if you know about Marvel or whatever. It's like the Red Skull. It's never the real person. It's like Dr. Doom. It's not the real person. They're not really actually shaking my hand. They're shaking the mannequin's hand. They're not really talking to me. They're talking to an actual child or an actual mannequin. That's how my imagination, flips on them, telling them to get out. Basically, that I want nothing to do with them, and I don't. So they get extremely angry at this. I do this. I've been doing it. It's like, mental guerrilla warfare. I've been doing this. They just can't seem to make anything stick, and it really pisses them off. But recently, my point is, there has been two people who have passed. Really three. The dude from Black Panther, but the other two, the Debo kid and the chick from the Babs movie. Now, I'm going to show you the picture of my ex that has two of my children. Okay, I didn't know a lot of things about her, and she basically lied to me the entire time to get these children, knowing that if I was to catch her, or knowing if I would have any inkling whatsoever that she was a part of any kind of lifestyle that isn't the lifestyle that I want, which is spirituality. Spirituality can take a lot of forms. You'll know it is because it won't hurt anybody. You'll respect life, all life. You'll start gaining that appreciation. Yeah, if I was to know that she was a part of that kind of lifestyle, I wouldn't have given her any children. She had to have. She lied to me the entire time. She made all these promises, all of these oaths. I'm not going nowhere. We have these children. We getting married, all of this stuff, and it was convincing. Cried and all of this stuff. I'm a guy, but had I known, I would not have made any children with her. So with that, and brings me to two people. Of course, the chick from BAPS looks almost exactly like my ex. This has been going on. We've been together almost 6 years. We've been apart 3 years. I haven't seen her in almost 4 years. But before then, we've been apart. We've been together 6 years, almost 7, 8 years. So I'll get into the story of all of that at another time. But really, this is about the Debo kid, the chick from BAPS, and a lot of other people that's been in the news and stuff that look similar to me and my ex. Now, mind you, I am a targeted individual. I created the concept of the movie Sucker Punch. Okay, I made that while I was in jail 8 years before the movie came out, 8 or 9 years. I drew the concept while I was in jail. I have proof. I will show you. And they stole it basically and changed the protagonist into a white girl. When I did it, it was a black girl. But my stories don't have anything to do with the hardships of our culture per se. It's mainly about an individual that happens to be black in a kind of impossible situation. That is kind of how I plot my stories, most of them. But as you know, these two people died, right? Just recently, December 4th, not December. Well, just recently, before the dude died from Friday, Debo. Okay, I'm going to show you. I just post a picture that I drew, and I have it here. I just posted a picture that I drew of Smokey, right? Smokey from Friday, and it was the dude from Black Panther, and the dude from Black Panther, or not the actor himself, but the character, Black Panther, knocking out Batman, saying end of story. Okay, I'm going to show you right here. And soon after I posted this, these two people died. Okay, and I want to let you know, and there's another video that I'm going to show you. This woman saying, do not sign contracts. Okay, she's warning you not to sign contracts without reading them because there's clauses in the contracts. Okay, see, now, I never, not one time, have done anything these people told me to do. Not one time, not one day, not one time at all have I had anything to do with these people. I made sure not to take anything from them. Keep that in mind. Do not take anything from these people. Don't take a penny. Don't take a handshake. Don't take a head nod. Don't take a well wish. Nothing from Hollywood, New York, Atlanta. These people that run these places that trap you into these clauses. Yeah, this is the fate that comes with shaking the devil's hand. They give you a certain amount of time to enjoy your success with them, when you could have had your own platform, made your own success, and have to answer to no one. And because of my platform, well, they don't like me. They have this instilled fear for me for some reason. I'm just a guy, just a graphic novelist, right? So this is what I have to put up. And because I've rejected them basically before they came around, they're really going crazy. They're really taking it out on other people that have nothing to do with me. And that's why you never really see me, never really heard of me. It's hard to find my work. Yeah, this is all done on purpose. Because they want to bury me because they can't have me. They don't want me to make my own way unless I shake their hand, accept them as master. And my IQ's 124. Why would I do that? I have my own talent. I have my own platform. Why would I give it away to the likes of these childish murderers? So with that, and not taking anything from them, they are prone. They take things out on people all around them. Everyone knows what's going on here. They know that these people are using all kinds of manner of madness to, what they call it, break a person. But in my mind, there's no such thing as that. There's no such thing as break. There's no such thing as I don't even understand the concept. So, but I'm sure there's a meaning, but in my head it doesn't apply to me. So yeah, I'll show you this, and it's only 2 pages. I just made a close-up of the one. Okay, so here's the dude. I'm not doing this to promote myself. I'm doing this. Well, it is kind of promoting, but that is not my intention. What I'm doing this for is because they're taking shit out on these people that have nothing to do with me but look similar to me and my ex. Okay? And it's really, I'm embarrassed. I'm angry. Okay? I don't appreciate any of this madness, but I won't join them, even if it means my life. So I won't have anything to do with these people at all. So you'll never have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about that. Okay? So this is the Batman one. I don't know if you can see that. I haven't gotten it on the computer yet. I haven't painted it yet. And this is the smoky one. And I kind of did it as a joke to say, you got knocked the fuck out. Black, love my people. So, yeah. And this is the post I made, and I'll show you the date of the post right in this second, as soon as I find it. But what has happened with the ex? I haven't seen her in 4 years. We have a brand new baby. Yeah, who does that? They obviously got into her, and they did. It caused her to have a blood clot. But for them to go that far, she must have had taken something from her, or she must have had done something with these people to gain something. Because they don't really do those kinds of things. It's like No Face from Spirited Away. You don't. They hurt you a lot, but that's just to get you in there to lock you away from the spiritual aspect of of respecting all life. That harmony with everything. They don't want you to get that at all. They stop you from that. They tried to stop me from that many times. They just can't do it. But they really try to stop you from the spirituality and make you fit into this Luciferian stuff with the backward lifestyle and the drugs and the pedophilia and even the offing people, wasting people's life. It gets you locked, your mind locked in this concept of anti-spirituality, all physical. And the universe doesn't reward that kind of behavior. So the universe rewards sincerity in spirituality. Your attempts to apply the spirituality to your life. Now, I'm coming to it. I'm sorry I'm rambling. Okay, as you can see, I don't know if you can see this. That is my page. And I post this when? December 4th. This is a few days before the incident. And as you can see, okay, there's a lot of people that have seen it. The problem I didn't get any likes is because I'm not with the Luciferian lifestyle. I have nothing to do with the Luciferian lifestyle. In fact, they have made they have tried very hard to keep me isolated. As you can see, I'm supposed to be married by now. I was married. This is before the girlfriend I'm going to show you. She got into the stuff too. The Luciferianism, the dark black magic, all of this anti-spirituality stuff, faking to be like, it's not really spirituality though. It's just a fake. And it makes you believe it's spirituality through the drugs and all the stuff they let you want. They say you can do anything you want, but it's really blocking you from the spiritual aspect and to see and get the spiritual aspect of life. You have to be worthy of it. You have to have a clean heart, clean mind. You have to have a clean body. You know, it's worth it. You have to do these things. So fasting, yeah, that's good for you. That helps you spiritually. You know, things like that. Not crushing every animal you come across. That's spirituality. And as the saying goes, you know, birds of a feather flock together. You know, it is what it is. I'm not into it. So I don't have many people here. You know, no one comes here. I'm in a town where I think this have completely converted to this Saturn type of behavior. From what I know this because they kind of self-snitch. You know, they do self-snitch, and they'll come past you and say these weird things. Like an old woman came past when I first the first year I moved in here. An old woman walked past me and she said, "Saturn wants you to worship it. Saturn wants you to be a part of it," something to that effect. She had this weird, you know, betazoid look in her eyes, you know, like she done too much heroin or something over her lifespan, you know. It's like her pupils was this fucking big, you know. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about in my head? I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't, you know. To me, I don't want like being told what to do. You know, that's just me. So when they come at me with this you gotta shit, you know, that's not gonna fly. That's been me since a young dude anyway, so you know, whatever with that. But when she came past and she did that, it freaked me out. So I had to what? Research it. What the hell does that mean? Turns out it's some sort of cult that deals with Saturn, you know, and it's all Luciferian. You know, the Eastern Star stuff and the Mason stuff. There's a Mason building right down the street there. Not even a mile away. It's probably been there. But I've been out here since 2008 and not really noticed like that until, I've been out here since 2003, so I'm sorry. And I haven't been noticed until 2008 when all this started. So 2003 up to 2007, I had no idea. Completely, you know, what are you talking about? The what? Oh, I have to go and look that up because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, and I'm sincere. I don't know. I don't understand. So I go and research this stuff, and it turns out there's a whole thing going on. You know, they have this. It's a whole weird circus they got running out here. You know, but it has nothing to do with me. So you know, it's just something. You know, it's a cult or whatever. You know, people tell me to listen. You know, do what these people say because man, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to sever my ties that I've built over the years with the spiritual aspect of life. I'm not going to do that. And so, and I use the platform of Christianity to you know, as a catalyst, as a totem, whatever, to get for the spiritual aspect, you know. Yeah. You know, there's some things in there that might be crap. Yeah. There's some things that, you know, might have been taken away. Yeah. I understand that. But at its core, and because I was brought up into it, you know, I came out the womb baptized. So, you know, there you go, you know. So I use the spiritual aspect of Christianity, and not, I don't apply everything, you know, like keeping slaves and all that. I know that spirituality, but how can spirituality respect all life when you're hurting people? It's just, you know, it's just crap. So, yeah, so birds of a feather flock together. I'm completely sincere. Okay, and my heart, mind, and soul has all been tested. It's continued to be tested. It was tested before. It's going to be tested again. It's just second nature now. You know, I'm certified in this lifestyle. I know what I want. I know how I'm going to be. I'm going to use the the Bible, the God that made the first covenant with Abraham. I'm going to use that. I'm going to apply that to my life for my spiritual growth and my spiritual health. You know, you might use Islam, you might use whatever, but as long as you're not hurting people, it's not telling you to go out and enslave people, you know, con people, trick people, you know, into clauses and so forth. You're gold. You're golden. You're good. Gold, good, gold, good. You're good. And that's what I'm gonna kind of base that, put that out there. So you see me here, yeah, I'm not lonely. I know what's going on. I know there's people actively hurting others, you know, trying to keep them away from me. Well, not really me, but the spiritual aspect. Because that's what I'm going to do. Regardless, even if you get my books, you're going to see it anything that comes from me, you're going to feel that. It's a spiritual thing with me. So they don't want that to, they don't want you to have that. So I don't know if I put these, I'm probably gonna clip this up, put pictures up, you know, stuff like that. But you know, yeah, I want to make this as real as possible. You know, no scripts and all of that crap. You know, just from the heart, so that you know you can feel the sincerity, because it's here. You know, I know there's a lot of people faking. There's a lot of people turning you around, turning you out. I'm not one of them.